conversation osobola omanya n'okuyiga ye intention ati wali talina recognition nga tabavubuka bamukola tulina mission ati katigira benga platform egenda okuteeka artist gwe ku form sibyakubuuza mbuno gwe owasadi abnormal interviews babuuza ofumbiddwa ddi ati nga bw'owuliriza eno ye interview dakiika zibeera 10 zokka temuba interview ati tekakola beba storytellers ako n'abava mu kisaawe ekyono ati nga bw'owuliriza eno ye interview dakiika zibeera 10 zokka temuba interview ati tekakola beba storytellers ako n'abava mu kisaawe ekyono ati.
I don't think there's like a particular time you start the creative journey. I think it's one of those things where, I mean, the moment you're born and your parents give you crayons and the TV goes on, you start creating. And I think from kindergarten, just drawing cartoons, to primary, just drawing my friends' funny shaped heads, to high school, whether I'm on stage, miming a Cisco song, or I'm writing lyrics to impress a girl, to campus, or half campus, or wherever. Just every single time you're just adding to something, and you keep discovering yourself, and that's like my journey, like just discovering and thinking, okay, what's easy in this moment? And it's the same thing with like what people maybe know me for, which is radio. It was just S4 VAC, just listening to radio because I was heartbroken because of this chick. So it was more like, this sounds easy. Let me find a way to get into radio, maybe in S6, and see if I can do it. And because you've put it into intention and prayer, then things start to fall in place. Then you start to find yourself with an interview here or a voice test here. And so there was trials and failures, and I failed many voice tests. Whether it was a Beat FM when they kicked off with Halima, and I saw my friends get in, but that's just the journey. Failure actually makes you better. I like really majored in English, so it means that in a country where English is a priority, and I think that if you speak it well, you're very smart. Even the Rwandans think the same thing. It means that in radio, I have a stand there with its English radio. I can write for it. I can present if need be, and I've done that for a crap load of years, man. And then I do copy. I write for different people. It could be an NGO that needs a campaign against people beating up their spouses. And you need to stop doing it. It could be a nice ambassador coming to Uganda, talking to the kids, tell them to stay off shisha. I'm still that guy. I'll be in that space. So could be Coca-Cola. Was that an ad drop? No, it wasn't. So I'm in that space where people be like, yeah, you can write for all these things. I've also done a movie. Because I look like the guy, so they thought, you know what, come do this. And because I'm in that space, it makes it easy because the people who know me in the industry know that I've done auditions for certain things, and they're like, you'd be great if you did this. So so people like casting companies will have your CV on them. I can also, I emceed once or twice, but I just feel like, nah, I love my weekends, Formula One, football. When I realized I was gonna miss out on that life, and I gave up the emceeing gig. Social media, I'm actually a fucking genius at it. It's just I'm not active, but because I started my media journey at the time when Facebook was kicking off and MySpace was starting to die off with High Five, I was in that space to, use the internet at work to learn how it worked, and up until maybe 2013 when I got fed up of it, like every other thing, I really, really mastered it, and I helped my proteges and the guys I work with right now to actually, I don't do it, but from what I learned and what I can share with them, they do a great job. I help with their tweets, with their copy, so I'm just everywhere, really. Well, currently, what pays a third of the bills is being one of the producers at Next Radio. And it's actually an easy job. People think, oh, it's so hard, you have to. No, you actually just have to make sure, like my job, I'm more like Olegana Social. If you're a sports fan, you get the reference. I won't teach you how to do it because you probably know, that's why they hired you. But I'll keep you happy. I'll give you a vibe. I'll remind you that, listen, today's a terrible day. Come do a great show because your listeners don't know that. I'll tell you about my challenges. I'll help you through working with your music. Oh, the internet is down. Screw that. You can just work with your playlist. I'll show you that there's different ways to execute, to do your craft. I'll show you different people I've followed from Kenya to South Africa to the world locally. So I'll just give you what helped me get to where I wanted to go. And most times it helps the guys that I work with. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll screw that. But that's my production. And we work together. Many of my guys are success stories. They're really, really good at what they do. We've created radio stations. What's up, XFM? We've done fun stuff. So it is what it is. So it's just like sportsmen. You have to have your bruises. You gotta fall down very, very many times. So I've learned in this media thing that you have to have losses. You gotta work at places where you won't have that many views or followings. You have probably like 7 listeners total. I've learned that you have to have bad days so that you can enjoy the good days. I've also learned that, listen, there's, if this is a bottle, yeah, if this is you, and this is how much skill God gave you, so much talent, this is how much hard work you have to do. And if He gave you this much talent, you don't have to do this much hard work. No, you have to do the same hard work this guy with little talent was given. Because sometimes I've seen many talented people. He speaks great, he's cool, but they give minimal effort, and it's just nothing happens for them. So and something with my sportsmen, you have to not just do your show, do your podcast, or do your whatever. You have to overdo it. And also, one thing I've learned is there's no money in this industry. No, there is a lot of money actually. I learned to unlearn that. When I kicked off in the industry, I realized, oh man, there's no money. I thought there was no money because I thought money comes to you. But if you do your thing right and people trust you, you're gonna make a lot of money. Here's what I mean. If you do your thing right, say I'm talking about mouses on my podcast, and you mouse the crap out of it, and you are the go-to guy for mouses. Like even the mice come to you for mouse info. Listen, when they do the Tom and Jerry movie, they'll come to you. If Microsoft, you'll be that person, but you gotta do it right, and there'll be money. And I've seen my friends, they get a crap paycheck at work, like they get the money and they go for lunch and it's done. But the other deals they get in the month, they have like holiday homes and like 5 cars, like, I'm like, okay. So why are you here? No, I need a place to be away from the wife, so okay. Yeah. To be honest though, like, when I look at my journey and the things that popped up in my time and where we're going, it's quite scary. It's hard to tell where things will go. I mean, Twitter Spaces, all of a sudden, a person can talk to people like that. And then also COVID made us very creative. Zoom and this and that. And then there's too much what you call people power that people no longer have. I don't need to have a media company feed me my stuff. I can just TikTok and I'll see the guys at home. Like I leave the radio and I go home and I think like the Askari is listening and what? Those guys, the Askari, the guy who cleans the compound, all those people are on TikTok on their phones. You get? They're supposedly Muntu Awansi. So it's scary. There could be a time where I can't even predict really. I just have to grab my popcorn and just wait. wait for the aliens, because it's with TikTok took over and I just do this consistently for a week and I have 100,000 followers. Wow, I fear for traditional stuff. Traditional celebrities, like maximize now, because in 2 or 3 years, go and farm, yeah? Yeah. because of the fact that the arts hold a place in our hearts, the fact that entertainment was a key thing in how we live our lives. And I mean, during the lockdowns, that's all we consume, stuff of the arts give us a chance to, and they say it's a lot, tell our stories, but they actually give us a chance to really tell our stories because people like looking at us. So it gives us a chance to like show them we're really cool. I mean, like last month, I know a great company that we like to watch before we chill. This thing with I think UNESCO telling young movie writers to write scripts. You don't have to be qualified or very, very you just have to have maybe done like 1 or 2 ads or something small. Just write, and they even extended the deadline to give guys a chance to just send, because they believe that there's magic out there. Like there's people out there who know how to tell this story. So I just feel like where we are right now, we need to maximize all these channels of broadcast and communication to retell some of these things that have been told about us, like your folk tales, like I want to do a story about Idi Amin. I want to go to his family and ask them, hey guys, I want to tell the world about your dad. you get Dada, and because everyone has done the story where he's just this other guy, this African dictator. But imagine a story where he comes home covered in blood, but he's hugging guys. You get like how they did Narcos, and you see Escobar. So at the end of this thing, he's like the good guy. So I want to tell the other side, like what we, and of course you dream it, but it takes hard work. But I think we have the power because we know the people. We have the cameras now. You could shoot a movie off your iPhone, whatever. I don't have an iPhone, but you could. And edit it nice. Be dope. Like everything you do, just be dope. I think because we grew up watching Michael Jackson, and he was a perfectionist, was always dope. It means like my generation just want to be dope. I fear for the guys after my generation. What did you guys grow up on? You guys have some good shit though. It's Bruno Mars. Yeah. It's just, no one cried for Bruno Mars till they cried for Michael. I mean, the day Michael died, I think every president knew Michael. I don't think every president knows Bruno Mars. And Kanye. Yeah, you guys grew up to Kanye. Oh.